One day in Mini Town. At the edge of the world, hidden from human eyes, there was a magical place called Mini Town.
Before continuing, like and subscribe first to be able to watch the next video.
This town was inhabited by tiny, hard-working, and very cute creatures. They were as tall as pencils, wore bright-colored work clothes, and lived in little houses made of bolts, screws, and wood scraps. The people of Mini Town lived peacefully and happily. They loved fixing big objects from the human world. But there was one important rule they always followed. If a big object is broken, it must not move until the mini workers have fixed it perfectly. Why? Because if big things like cars, fridges, or bicycles moved before being fixed, they could destroy Mini Town, which was often hidden underneath or nearby. Trouble on a sunny day. That morning, the sky over Mini Town was bright blue. The mini workers were watering plants, painting their houses, and enjoying peanut bread at the Bolt Cafe. Suddenly, they felt a huge rumble in the distance. Thump, thump, thump. Everyone stopped. From behind a giant bush came a massive red car. It looked tired and had broken down in the middle of the field, right above the underground tunnels of Mini Town. "OHNO!" shouted Commander Fix, the oldest and wisest leader in town. "If that car moves even a little, our whole town could be crushed." Mini workers spring into action. Commander Fix blew the emergency whistle. Within minutes, hundreds of mini workers appeared with their tiny tools. Micro screwdrivers, tiny pliers, and sponge-tipped work boots. "This is an emergency mission," said Commander Fix. "We must fix this giant car without letting it move even a millimeter." The repair team was divided into several groups. Tino and Teeny, twin siblings, were in charge of checking the giant tires. Riri, the electricity expert, had to climb inside the dashboard through an air vent. Bob and Bibi, engine specialists, snuck in through the exhaust pipe to check the engine. They used thread wire as elevators, toothpicks as ladders, and bottle caps as carts. They were tiny, but their spirit was huge. Adventures inside the giant car. It wasn't easy. Inside the car, they found cut wires, loose bolts, and even a giant sleeping mouse under the car seat. "Don't wake the mouse," whispered Riri while carefully replacing the cable. Meanwhile, Tino and Teeny climbed a tire as tall as a building and patched up a tiny hole using glue made from tree sap. "Hurry! The tire's leaking, but we can fix it," shouted Teeny as she applied the patch. Day turned to night, and night to day. The mini workers toiled endlessly. They slept in matchboxes and ate from giant breadcrumbs they found on the seat. Finally, the car is ready. After 7 long days of hard work, Commander Fix stood on the car's hood and shouted, "Final check. Is everyone ready?" The workers cheered. "Ready!" Carefully, they turned on the engine. Björn! The giant car roared to life. The sound was smooth, the engine purred gently, and all parts worked perfectly. The car didn't move, just a short test. Then they turned it off, waiting for the human owner to safely drive it later. Commander Fix smiled and said, "Mission complete. Mini Town is safe." A lesson at the end of the story. From that day on, the mini workers were more respected than ever. They may have been small, but their teamwork could fix something enormous and save their entire town. And everyone learned. It doesn't matter how small you are. With hard work and teamwork, you can overcome any big challenge.